Do you have the time to listen to me whine about Theta token and nothing else at all? Because that's all I want to talk about right now. Transfer the screen. Let's go to the next one. So, we had Theta get down to about 74 here. And I was talking to my peeps last night because there are two numbers we're waiting. Woo Dude's got, it's going here first. Then it's going to come down to here. He said, this is what I'm getting, of course. It could be off slightly. So that's what I tell people when he gives us a number. Don't get greedy and try to nail that number just in case. Now, sometimes it'll hit it. Maybe it'll go a little past it if it's on the way up. Sometimes on the way down, it might go a little past it. But sometimes it might not. What if it gets close to it and you just missed it by that much? You're going to be pissed off. Set your orders appropriately. Don't get too greedy. So, it got close to his number right here. Really close. 77.5 cents. And between you and me, his number was 78. Now that you see this, I can tell you this. 78. So I thought his number was 78, which would be right here in this line. So we got close. And again, 77.5, Jiminy Christmas, like, okay. But on the way down here, didn't get to the low number he thought. Right here, with this wick, 74, also did not get down to the number. So, the buyback in number. So I thought, well, again, it was kind of close. No, okay. So I thought, wow, okay. Let's watch it tonight. I said, because it didn't hit the top number and it didn't hit the bottom number. And I just talked to him yesterday. And he says, yeah, he feels pretty confident that the 78, that number is coming, and then after that, the lower number is coming. So we hit 78 right here. Not only did we hit 78, we pretty much got to 80. 79.7 right there. 79.7-ish. That's effing close. I just want to share something with you, so stand by. Alright, I have to log this because it really wouldn't be fair to me to say, oh, I said this and I said that, or Woo did tell me this, and without showing you, I did post what he told me, and then I did my own pendulum work, and this is what my pendulum said to me, which is what I posted here on the 25th of September, 4 days ago, at 10:40 p.m. Okay, peeps, set your thoughts, and I meant to say and, intention for me to have a dream tonight. We were doing a little thing with some crypto. I'm getting, we may go to 80 cents on Theta over the next 5 days. And there's more to this post, but I'm just going to give you the little excerpt here, just to show you that I did say this, and I got some woo-woo dude stuff, and I shared it like I do. So, Woo Dude's number was 78. Talked to him yesterday, I think the day before that, and he's like, I think it's coming. I think it's coming. Like, I don't think we've hit it yet. And then the pullback. I said, okay. I appreciate it because he's giving me some really good information. And then I will sometimes, with or without him giving me something, I'll use my pendulum, and sometimes I'll get something and then see what he says, and oh, that lines up. Or he'll give it to me first, and then I'll just go ask my pendulum, verify it. And a lot of times when he says something, my pendulum is never like, no, it's not. It's like, yep, pretty big yes. Okay, yeah, so he's pretty much on point like always. But I did, like I said, I asked, is it going higher than 75? 78? Yep. Could it get to 80? Yep. But that's like kind of high. Like, yeah, it was like, yeah, I don't, because I asked, 80 to 85 possible? It's possible, but I was getting like, under 80 is a little bit more, like more realistically capable of happening. And that was my pendulum. So here we are today, as I was going to get that refrigerator, by the way. Here it is on the 15-minute chart. 79.7. That's pretty effing close to 80. It's one wick, one candle. This is a 15-minute candle, by the way. So, boom. There's 79. Woo Woo Dude's number is right here, 78. This green line, which is that's because it's where it's at right now. But he calls 78, and then we have a candle here that hits 78. Next candle, 15 minute, 78. Next candle, 78. Next candle, 78. Next candle, 78. Next. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles of 15-minute each, which would be what, 2 hours? 2 hours worth of activity where that son of a gun has pretty much stayed within the 78-cent range. Dead nuts on the money of his what he gave us. The funny thing was we damn near got to the 80 that my thing said was over the next. I asked the next 5 days is that 4 days, bang. So, if I will say if now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna say this, and maybe some of my Patreons will, hey, Joe, man, that's our information. You're supposed to share that. I love you guys, but sometimes I'm guided to just do something, whether it's for free or not. That's up to me. It's my, it's my business. It's my thing. If I shoot myself in the foot, I'm sorry, I shot myself in the foot. But let me preface this by saying I'm gonna go ahead and say roughly where this may be going down to, and I'm gonna do that right now. And I'm not gonna, oh, you gotta go sign up for Patreon to get this. I had a reading with Woo Woo Dude's girlfriend, Julianne. New Hampshire Metaphysical is her. You could search for her and find that. Julianne. She's a very good channeler. Okay? She did a channeling session for me. It was like 10, 12 minutes long. She just sent it to me. Here's the link. Watch it. Okay. Wow, that was interesting. When you want a longer session where we can Skype or whatever and you can ask questions, let me know. I'm available as soon as you're ready. All right, how about Friday? Okay, last Friday. Very interesting session I had. And a few things came through that I realized, oh yeah, you're probably right about that. And one of them I realized today. Oh, when she told me that, after dealing with, I've got 18 emails, things to answer. I had 51 yesterday. I've got 100 emails to answer. She told me something that I'm going to have to look at doing, dealing with that. And I was not even on my radar, and I didn't even see it coming. And she says, you're going to have to deal with this in this certain way, to be able to maintain your life and not be completely glued to answering everybody. And I thought, oh yeah, those days are probably coming. Oh, by the next couple days, oh, actually, I'm actually thinking about that now. She's really hit home. So, anyways, she gives me this reading. And part of the reading, I'm listening, and it sounds like there's quite a few people out there, and let's just say they can't afford $20 a month, which is what I basically charge for my Patreon. And I do have a $40 one, and that's for people who may need a little more help. Maybe they need to directly ask me something. I've replied directly to them, hey, here's the answer, or whatever. Every now and then I might even jump into their computer remotely to help, but I'm not like going to teach you how to trade and Skype you for 4 hours. That's not happening. But I've done a few of those, right? Where I had to jump in someone's computer and kind of help them because there was just no other way. But that one gets everything that $20 gets. And then some. Anyways, $20 is the one. And she worded it through the channeling that every now and then, maybe just throw a bone out there. What should be useful, what we hope is useful information. And don't charge for it. And I'm feeling tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Oh. I need to zoom like this a little bit. Put this in the middle. A little bit more. So there's a move coming in Theta, according to Woo Woo Dude, and I'll say it. Number one, repeat after me. All hail Woo Woo Dude. Go ahead. Okay. 2, repeat after me. Never, ever, 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 ever bet against Woo Woo Dude. Don't do it. Just, you might get lucky every once in a while, because nobody's 100%, but I wouldn't bet against Woo Woo Dude. There's going to be a pretty significant jump in price. That price is on this screen from where it's at. And remember I said the same thing when it was like 60 cents and we hit our targets. Came back down a little bit, whatever. Next price was 78 cents. That's the one we're waiting for, and it just happened. Dead on. Between you and me, my orders filled a little under that because, again, I don't want to get greedy. I don't want to miss it. So all my orders have filled. I'm happy. They've sold. Now I want to buy back in a little lower. It's not a lot lower, but it's a decent amount lower. That number is between, I'll give you a little range. If you're really trying to grab the bottom and you're just balls to the wall, like balls of steel, 68 cents. If you're a little more conservative, maybe 72 cents of a buyback. That's what we're getting from the psychic realm. Take no responsibility telling you or anybody this. Trade at your own risk. And I was kind of jokingly saying this in the Patreon Telegram I have. I said if this damn thing goes straight up to the top number, because we're waiting for the pullback first, down to potentially low down there, and then it goes past 78 and 80 cents. That number I'm not going to say right now. But we're thinking it's going to go back down. So I was kind of jokingly on Patreon or Telegram Patreon. If this son of a gun doesn't go down and go straight to the next big number, I'm blaming this on y'all. It's y'all's fault. So, I'm kind of joking about it, but we're going to see. We will see. I don't know. Nothing's for certain. We're not going to get every one of these correct. It's not going to happen. We're going to miss some. We're going to think it, should have went down. It didn't go down. It went up. We thought we got the top. It went down. It's going to happen. But I will remind you, Woo Woo Dude had said, Joe, early on, you need to go ahead and I don't want to trade your Theta, but you need to start trading it. If you're willing to do this and trade other things too that the guides tell you, they're going to have you pay your house off. Really? Yep. But you're going to have to trade some of that Theta. And they're telling me end of the month, one of these things that you have is going to go up. You need to trade it and take the money because it's going to come down. Got it. End of the month, Theta is screaming high. Mainnet 2.0 is released. Partnership with Google. Oh my God, it's 58 cents from like 20 something cents. Joe, next day, I was having a conversation with my guides. Remember yesterday we were talking about, when this thing really goes, and it looked like it was Theta because Theta was pumping. Well, I'll just ask you, did you take the profit? No. I thought maybe it might go a bit higher, and I missed it. He goes, yeah, that's what they told me. And I was like kind of arguing with Spirit. He's going to listen. He said he was going to listen this time. But Spirit's never wrong. I said, yeah, they got you. They're right. He goes, how much money, if you don't mind, how much money would you have made if you would have listened? And I told him the number. He almost fell out of his chair. And I almost fell out of my chair telling him. Because it had retraced back down to the 20 cents range again. And I'm like, after a day or two later, whatever it was, because we talked again. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, how? Don't sweat it. Don't worry. They're telling me you're gonna have another chance and another chance. You'll have another chance. This was a lesson, right? I said, oh yeah, okay, I got it. And since then, I have not decided. I think it's gonna go higher. I'll just wait. Oh no. I think we need to trade here. My pendulum. Yep. Okay, let's do it. Double confirmation. Thank you. And so yeah, don't bet against all Woo Dudes. But, we may not get them all. And he said you're not. They're showing me you're gonna miss a few. He goes, but they're showing me like 20 something Like registers opening, close, opening and close. Like you're gonna have 20 something times, I think what they're showing me, of getting in, getting out, getting it like these trades. So out of those 20 something, maybe you a small handful you didn't do good on. Like, oh, missed it, whatever. But the other 20, whatever, you do get. He goes, that's what they're showing me. And they're also showing me waves coming into a seashore and they're coming back out. That's the market. Oh, there it is. Grab your profits. Going back out. Sell. Wait for, buy back in. Here they come. Sell again. Price goes back down. Buy back again. And that's what we're trying to do over here. So I just want to share that with you. Theta's looking really good. All I can say is I hope it goes down to where I've got some buy orders in right now, and my Patreon members too, before it goes up to the next big number. Because I believe video on demand announcement is probably going to push it to that big number, I think. I'm pretty certain. I mean, if I'm a betting man and, you know, doing my thing, I think so. And we want to capture that, right? So that's that. I will tell you one other thing. This there's a coin. You know very well about it. It would be obvious if I said the coin's name. That he thinks he got a major download. That within a few months from right now, short few months from right now, this thing's going to explode. Like many X from the price it is right now. And this is something that's been around a long time. Quite a while, I should say. That one's in Patreon. That one I will have to keep private. You know, it is my livelihood on Patreon. If Patreon goes away or I lose a bunch of people, there's my salary. Sorry about your luck, Joe. You may have to get back in the workforce in the IT world, and I don't want to ever go back to anything. I'm loving life doing what I'm doing right now. Talking crypto, politics. Oh, got woo-woo dude. He just told me, oh my God, it's got a channeling session, guys. Patreon, check this shit out. You know, this is cool. I like my job. I don't have a damn boss. Oh, you're late for work. Well, late for work, I just get out of bed and come into the computer room. Or computer closet. Or do a quick Patreon post. Guys, I just got this download. I got a dream last night. Holy crap, check this out. It's exciting. I love this. So, I can't give everything out there. But I wanted to give you Theta. And I told you a while back, you know, I think on Theta I may have to say something. And then after having the channeling session, it was kind of clear, yeah. You know, throw a bone every now and then. Because you never know who is watching you on YouTube that honestly may be very poor. And they've put some bit of their money into crypto because they believe in it too, and they want to make some XXX return on it. They can't really afford your $20 a month even thing. Sorry. But we feel there's quite a few people that just need to throw a bone every now and then. I got that out of the channeling session. And I thought, yeah, that resonates. I feel you. I feel you. And amongst the other things she told me, I realized something's coming through that ain't her, that knows things that it can't know about me. And when it mentioned that, it was completely off where I thought that whole thing was even going to go. I wasn't even asking anything yet. It just came out. And she mentioned some other points. And then 2 days later, that one about the emails. And oh my God, it's happening right now. Holy shit. It's happening right now. Okay. And she's got me doing this meditation stuff. I did my very first one. Listen to this music, do this, okay. And the children that I set their souls free and sent them immense love because they never had it in their lives. They've crossed over now. Trafficking, you name it, bad stuff. They came back. They came back during my first meditation. And I had a pretty profound experience. As my friend Dave would say, GSRs, galvanic skin response, also known as goosebumps. I had that and something else happened. Next level, never experienced it in my life. It was incredible. The feeling that I got out of that. But there's certain things, private things again, that I can't tell my whole life. Sometimes it's just like, that was meant for you and you only. Yeah, you could tell people privately, maybe your friends, your family. But going on YouTube or even Patreon where there's, a ton of people, thanks for sharing, but sometimes it's private. This was kind of one of those, okay? I'm willing to say what I said with the children, but now that I look back at everything that happened in the span of like this 30-minute meditation, and I'm like, oh my God. Like that really happened. And I knew exactly what to tell these kids. I don't even know where it came from. In my mind's eye, I just had, oh, this, and that, oh, nah. And I will say one more thing, because I think you deserve to know this, many of you. Like, I almost feel like it'd be wrong not to say this because it's so good. So I'm going to say this also. One of the things I told them, again, I was not expecting any of this. I wasn't thinking about them, to be honest. I was thinking, well, this is going to be my first test meditation. What the hell? Last time I asked for a test, I asked about Digibyte, and they gave me the freaking price. Hey, can I see Theta price? Can you show me Theta? Do another test. And during the session when these kids came in, here comes a price floating in. I can see it coming, a number, 2-digit number. But I was so, oh my God, not now, no, not now. The kids are here. This is too important. No, the kids are here, not now. Get that out of here. And then it went away, and it never came back. And afterwards, I thought, maybe they were testing me. And someone had told me, yeah, that's exactly what they were doing. And I'm like, well, good. I'm glad I passed the test. And at the time, I was like almost aggravated. No, don't bring that here now. I don't need that. Forget the price of crypto. These kids who've been on the other side, ritualistically killed, and like they're coming to see me right now. I need to deal with that. This is way too important. So I'll just tell you one of the things that I spoke and told these children in this meditation. And by the way, I've never done this kind of thing. But it worked. It was real. I told them, and again, I don't even know where the hell I got it. Came in like was something else saying this on my behalf. How did I even think of this to say this to them? Because it was truth coming in under that meditative state. My higher self or something. I'm getting chills saying that right now. My higher self. That's what I think happened. And I told them one of the things. Hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a YouTube channel. I've got this private Patreon, and there's a lot of people that follow, like I have these followers that listen to what I say and what I do, and I told them about the ayahuasca experience when I first met you guys, and I sent you all that love, and I sent you free and all that, and you know how much love I sent you and how you felt that. I can tell you that there's a whole bunch of these followers of mine that love you just as much as I do. And that right there, I think, is when full body, GSR, if you will, and then a bonus. I've never had my life happen at the same time. That part's private. And it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. So I went out there for my second session, and because she wants me to do 5 to 7 different times before she goes, I'm going to do a guided meditation with you after that, but we need to get you some practice for, okay. But I went out there. There's trash on the ground in my man cave, cup with some sticky crap inside of it laying on the floor, trash, candy wrappers, my chair to my computer out there. Someone's been picking the shit out of the material and just someone's digging at it, throwing it on the ground, destroying my chair. It's not my kids, because my kids don't do that. But we had some company, and there were several kids over here the other day. So somebody was doing that to my chair. So as I go to sit there, I'm already aggravated. This is my only quiet spot in the whole effing property. I just want to come out here and get serious with this and do my thing. And now I'm aggravated because my space is not being respected by my kids, their friends, whoever. All of them. So sometimes when I'm aggravated about something at night, I don't listen to the music the drumming music like I normally do because I'm aggravated, and I know the spirit's usually like, no, we're going to leave you alone. We need you to be top notch, not aggravated. You're in a good mood, and that's when we want to connect to you. And I don't blame them, because I feel like I'm rushing it. The aggravation thing comes back in my mind. No, get that out. Clear your mind. It's just not conducive. So I'm aggravated out there for my second time, and I'm like, well, I'm out here. Let me just do it. And I finally got to my little Zen spot about maybe halfway or 3/4 of the way through it, and was like, okay, I'm good, I'm calm, and everything's good. And Julianne, the channeler, comes through in my mind. I see, oh, it's Julianne. That's her face. I say, hey, I see you. Oh. So I called her afterwards. You came through. You were in my mind. You're in my meditation. I saw you. But that was like the only thing that really happened. Well, no, there's another thing that actually happened the first time too. And it has to do with my third eye opening, but yes, again, something else. So anyways, I'm going through a transformation in my life that's very positive. It's very awesome. And I'm realizing it is critical, though, just even in your daily lives, to not just don't be around things that aggravate you. Don't read things that aggravate you. Don't watch things that aggravate you. You might have watched the debate tonight and got aggravated by Joe Biden, or Trump, he should have said, now you're going to bed a little aggravated. At the same time, well, what am I supposed to not listen to anything? Am I not supposed to get any kind of intel or information? And how am I supposed to stay up to date with? So I have to read stuff. I get it. Of all people, I know. I'm all over it every day. I got to come out here and do videos. Hey guys, check this out. But I've been doing this for so long, a lot of things won't really bother me, but sometimes they will. So I realize how powerful not being around things that aggravate you, bother you. If you're going to really work on yourself spiritually, don't ever do stuff when you're aggravated or even bothered by someone bothered you. Oh, this guy came over. He's supposed to buy this thing for me. He's trying to talk me down. He ended up leaving. It peeled out in my yard. Let the effing rut in my yard. Not a good day for you to meditate. But when you do have that aggravation, I will tell you this. You can breathe out and breathe all the way in. And then when you're at the top, really go all the way in. Let it out. And if you find yourself at the very top of the top breath, and it's usually towards the very top of the, okay, I'm breathing all I can breathe in, that last little second, if you find yourself going like this, kind of like that, even a slight little bit, you're bothered, you're aggravated by something, and you may not even know it, but that's your test to know, am I? And if you have that breathing technique, do that a few times, you'll actually get rid of it. Now, that doesn't mean you can't bring it back because I keep thinking about it. But I'm learning some things about this spiritual stuff and being in your Zen place, be away from noise. Don't be aggravated when you go out there. Like I just went out there. Daddy, we can't find the one key that we have for us to get in. Ashley goes, I think I left it on the floor. All right, I'll go in with my key. Oh, there it is. And it's not on the floor, it's on the desk of my computer. Oh, and there's my chair, and there's the effing thing ripped apart, shredded pieces of the chair sitting on the floor. And it bothered me to see it again. But when I was bringing back that refrigerator I mentioned in my other video today, I was thinking about it. How did you respond when you went out there? You saw that stupid bottle, a candy wrapper, and that trash drink laying on the floor. Just laying there. No one decided to pick that up and take it out of there. You let your kids go in there in a cool man cave to do virtual reality or watch a movie, and this is how they treat your shit. But at the end of the day, how bad was it? The drink was contained. It didn't spill on the floor. The shredded chair, little piece of the, made in China crap, whatever you sit on. Is it the end of the world? No, it's not. But it's my little Zen place now. And I'd like it to be kept up like I would like to be kept up. And these kids are going in there messing it up. But I don't want to tell them, you guys can't go in here. You can't play VR no more. You can't go in here and watch movies anymore. Because someone's, picking up my chair or leaving the drink on the ground. So on the way home, I'm like, I mean, usually, to be honest, if that happened, the old Joe, before I went to New Mexico, before I became much calmer by that mountain energy, I probably would have been yelling at the kids. Is that how you treat my room? I let you guys go out there, and you got trash all over the place. You know, there's bugs going to come in there. That would have been me before. This time, Emily, why is there little dots all over my monitor that are like sticky? Oh, Daddy. Well, I was sitting in front of the monitor while someone was doing the VR so I could watch them in the game. And they did something really funny, and I just kind of laughed and spit, and like stuff came on the screen. And it's kind of dried, and I couldn't like wipe it off then. So that was it. I didn't yell at her. I just thought, okay. But even though I didn't yell and scream, I was still bothered by this a little bit. And even that little bit is too much for you or me, anybody, to try to get into the right meditative mind where you're not thinking about anything and just let whatever come in. In my mind, I'm in crypto, Patreon, I got to reply. Oh, what news, text message. That's my life every day. So when I close my eyes, I'm going to do my meditation. Something comes in, nope, shut that off. Nope, block it. No. Clear the mind. And again, if you're aggravated, that thing that's aggravating you is going to come knocking every second. Get out of here. No. Your floor's dirty. Nope, they left the drink on the ground. Oh, your screen's sticky now. Oh, the chair, they peeled it apart. How the hell are you going to get into your meditative mind set when you're thinking about that? Like So one of the other things she told me, the channeler, I think you should do it first thing in the morning when you wake up. Because you're waking up fresh from sleeping. Nothing's really on your mind, right? And certainly, everyone else, the kids sleeping anyways, I should go out to the man cave right then. I've experienced nothing for the day yet. Fight, argument, kids, nothing. Everyone's sleeping. Get my ass out there. Do my meditation. Because I'll be fresh and clean, thinking positive, ready to go. So I thought that makes more sense. And she said that to me without really asking her. And again, she nailed it. Now I got to experience it a couple times of being aggravated out there. And I shouldn't have, because I could have, if I went in the morning, none of those things would have happened. Because the kids came over later in the afternoon with the drinks and all that stuff. So my man cave would have been nice and neat, But anyways, this is kind of a 2-part video, I guess. But I just felt like I'd share some of this with you. But it's like 12:30 midnight, and I think my voice, what's that one? Keep it down now, voices carry. So on that note, I will have to say with the other coin, it's easy for everybody to obtain this coin. It's a joke to get. You can even do a swap on Atomic Wallet or Exodus, etc. We think Woo-Doo got a major download and then a confirmation. That was pretty epic. Confirmation the next day. Like stupid. It's going to be effing epic. Life-changing. Little bit of money turns into a lot of money. I will say if he gets this right. And me, by proxy, by giving it to you, I take that too as me bringing it to you. But I always have to say if, because none of this is set in stone. But we will know in just a very few short months. And that alone might be worth joining for a month. Just to get that little piece. Because if that works out, you'll be doing backflips. You'll be doing backflips week after week. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And believe me, I want it to work out because I went effing heavy into it yesterday and today. So, damn it, I believe in it heavy duty. And I'm taking my chances. So, if I lose, you lose. Or you lose, I lose. If I win, you win. If you win, I win on this one. So, and Woo-Doo said, do not trade this one. Do not trade in and out, because when this thing goes, they're showing me out of nowhere, oh my God, based on some event, news that happens, this thing's going to go ape. And he goes, I think it's going to happen on this month. they keep showing me that month over and over and over. And it's attached to that. I go, okay, I'll post it. And I said, by the way, I'm getting an extra bag for you that I will trade out of that one trade when it's time to sell it. I said, you owe your house in full? He goes, not quite yet, but I've paid a lot of it down. He said, I've got this much left. Okay. Let me see how much I need to get if it does this many X to pay your house off for you. Oh, that's actually kind of easy. So I got a small trade bag with a few coins, including this new one, added to it, that I think not only am I paying my house off, which will probably happen before this coin does its thing, I may pay Woo Woo Dudes off. Thank God he doesn't know that much on it to begin with. Oh my God, could you just imagine me coming out here telling you that? Hey guys, hey, J-Step4 here. It's it's the new year, this happened, that happened. Oh, the big coin, it did it. My house is paid off already. I paid my sisters off and my mother-in-law, those are gone. And Woo Woo Dude. I was able to pay his off too. All because of information he got that he shared with me, that I shared with you, Patreon. And we just did this. And remember the lady I told you got hacked and lost her life savings? It was a pretty high number that she lost. Retirement age, that's all they had. Oh my God. So I said to Patreon, guys, and they were already asking, can we pitch in? I said, yeah, let's do this for her. I asked for my pendulum. It felt good inside. We need to do this. Okay, because I don't always get that. Sometimes it's like, no, they need to learn a lesson, I guess. Don't help. Don't blame me. So I thought, man, this could be the trade that would easily get, because the amount that I raised was nowhere near what she had lost, FYI, not even close. But she was extremely grateful. By the way, she went and filled out a police report to do it officially that she got hacked. I just talked to her today. But I thought, I'll do these trades to try to get her stuff back. If I'm successful, great. If I'm not, well, she didn't have anything anyways. And then Woo Woo Dude gave me this, and I go, oh my God, if it goes where I think this double, this XX number goes, how many multiples you're going to make off of this, potentially, I will blow past the amount she lost. So I thought, imagine that story, me paying my house off story. I also paid off Woo Woo Dude's house story, all because of Woo Woo Dude reaching out to me that one effing time. And it has led to this stuff, to my spiritual life changing for the better, meditations, dreams, downloads in my dreams, like incredible. So I look forward to the day that I can come out here and just say, oh my God, this happened. Oh my God, I finally did it. Oh my God, I did it. It's going to be awesome. Take care.